what do you tell some like, you know, beginner level streamer, you know, somebody you say it's a beginner, getting into Twitch? What do you tell them? You know, like they ask you for all the advice. What do you just tell them? Simple and plain.
Simple and plain. I know this is probably like the cliche, just do it. But make sure that what I suggest is finding out what you want to do right off the bat, right? Do you want to game? And if you want to game, do you want to build a community through music? Do you want to build a community through art? Do you want to build it through anything else, right? Because these are the things that you need to, if you're gaming, at least talk to these people about. Make sure that, honestly, if you want affiliate, it really is not that difficult to do. It's your, like, any big streamer will tell you this. If you watch, even if you aren't a juicer and you hate 𝐒𝐋𝐄, you can watch 𝐒𝐋𝐄 say this. When he first started streaming, Juicer, yeah, this is community. When he first started streaming, it was him, his phone, and his computer. Like, that was his 3 average viewers. That's what he did in order to get it. Like, he straight up, now he's the biggest fucking streamer on the platform, but like not even 4 months ago, he literally said that. THC, please. But like, if you really want to do it, make sure that when you are streaming, it is not your end all be all, because streaming is not going to be an end all be all for you. It is a stepping stone to bigger things for you. So if you want to do that, that's great. If you want to be a game reviewer, if you literally want to stream just streaming games and reviewing games, make sure when you're streaming, you're talking to these gaming people. You're tagging them whenever you post a clip. Make sure you post clips on other social media platforms, because Twitch is its own entity and it is own little area. And growing on Twitch is not going to grow you anywhere else, but growing elsewhere will grow you on Twitch. It really is something that you have to look forward to. And overall, just make friends, because the people who are going to watch you the most right out the gate are friends. Whether they're on the internet and you just meet them, or you knew them beforehand. Don't go into it looking for fans. Make sure that, like, literally don't go into it looking for fans, because they're not that. They are going to be people who support you overall, and they're going to be people that you know for a very long time. If they come in and out, I've talked about this before, they're called stream builders. What I refer to stream builders is people who hang out in small streams, enjoy chatting in small streams, and they actually keep your chats going. And then when you grow past the level that they feel comfortable being in there, they might pop in every now and then, but they go their own separate way, and then they go to another streamer that's smaller and help build them. But overall, the people that you need to really focus on are the people who are going to be there with you from the beginning to the end, and those are going to be your friends.
Dang. Well said. Well said. Now I got more advice I need, and this is for people who are quote unquote on like my level. So you're not talking to me basically, or people you see like on my level, right? What do you tell somebody like me who's doing what we do, and we're just doing, I guess, you know, pushing for partners, one of the goals for a lot of people like me? What do you tell us?
Don't get discouraged. You are on a very good path. You are doing exactly what you need to do. Do not get discouraged in your content. Sometimes people get busy, so if streams are a little bit less than what you expect for viewer average, they're going to be that way. But the content that you're putting out is definitely solid.
This about me personally? I meant like in general. Yeah, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Just like anybody though. Like if you actually take into consideration like numbers and stuff, the things that you do. All right, I'm actually not going to talk about you. I'm going to steer towards Joe, because I just saw his name in chat.
No,
right?
Me and Joe.
I did just see Joe's chat in name. Or name in chat, sorry.
It's fine.
Chat. So
Joe taking my woman as usual.
Joe has started doing music streams. And he actually reached out to me and asked me about it. Joe, I'm exposing you.
Oh.
He asked me about it, and he was a little nervous. He was like, so I'm thinking about, he messaged me at like 1-2 o'clock in the morning. He was like, So have you ever like tried to reorganize everything and then just like stared at everything and now it's a bigger mess than what it has ever been and now you're stressed? I'm like, are you okay? And I was like, what's going on? And he goes, well, I brought out all my music equipment to do this music stream that I've been thinking about. And I'm super excited about it because he actually submitted one of his songs to my community creative stuff.
Ooh.
And we loved it. And I was like, why are you not like doing this more, right? And so he worked on on coming up with a music stream. And he had all of his music equipment out and he was like, okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to record this and then I'm going to record this and then I'm going to put it all together and then I'll just like do the finishing product on stream. I was like, well, why don't you just like record it all piece by piece, like do your samples and then just build it on stream so people can see like the beginning and the end. And he was like, I don't think people are gonna want to see that. And I'm like, Joe, you'd be surprised. So then Joe goes to Twitter and Joe asked Twitter, what do you guys think about this? And literally I didn't see a single no in his poll. Like, granted, I was like the first person to say yes. I literally was the first person because it like popped up. Yeah. Like within 4 seconds, I was randomly scrolling through Twitter and it popped up like it said 4 seconds poll and I was like, bitch, yes. But he ended up doing that and like people actually enjoyed it. Like actually enjoyed it. So my suggestion is don't be afraid to do anything. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't fucking work out. Find something else to do. But don't be afraid to do anything because you can literally do anything. I put a bald cap on my head. Okay? All right? Someone who beforehand was so afraid to take a bad picture is like now at the point where I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to glue a bald cap onto my head and paint my entire face green.
Freaking green.
So just like, don't be afraid to do anything because there are going to be people who support you. There are always going to be people who like are haters, but they also are not as creative as you. And nothing you do will ever stop them from talking shit. Ever. You could have 100,000 average viewers, make $2 billion a month, and they still got some shit to say. So do not ever doubt yourself because there are going to be people who are never going to like what you do, but you will always have people behind your back who do like what you do. And if it's not fun, if they don't feel it, if you didn't feel it, like you do it and you didn't really care for it, one and done. Am I ever gonna paint myself green? Maybe. It was kind of fun, but there are things that I've done on stream that I would never do just because they weren't fun for me. So it's just like you just got to do what you want to do, man. Because at the end of the day, people are going to follow, watch, and be entertained by you having fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, 𝐒𝐿 freaking O. Amazing.